What's good, Joshua? Day back again on another video. Welcome back to Days Reacts. Yes, I am back doing videos again. I had to get a laptop because I don't want to be out leave y'all stranded and stuff. So I've been doing some lot of stuff lately, and I just want to experience with y'all today with what I went through um, for this past weeks and stuff. I have been traveling and stuff, but I want to show you some experiences that I've been to while traveling and stuff. And yeah, so today we is here. We is talking about the experience at the Grammy Museum in Mississippi and the Stax Records Museum. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it in, and it is showtime. All right. So what you know? So the Grammy Museum Mississippi is in Cleveland, Mississippi, and is known to be the only sister museum to the original uh, Grammy Museum in Los Angeles, California. All right, it celebrates America's music roots and highlights. This was an apology from the original museum in LA because generally every notable American music and artist started in the South of the United States of America, and that is facts. All right. So we'll talk about the Grammy Museum. All right, soon. All right. The Stax Museum. All right, is in Memphis, Tennessee, United States of America. Okay, and it's built on the original site of Stax Records. All right. It honors the gritty, soulful sound of Memphis soul. All right, with artists such as Otis Redding, Isaac Hayes, and etc. All right. So, without further ado, it is showtime, y'all. So let's go ahead and dive on in. All right. We got Stax Records. All right. Stax Records Museum. So this is me. This is the actual picture of the logo of Stax Records. And yeah, about to show y'all. All right. So the landmark. So this is the landmark. As it stated, it says on this site stood Stax Records Incorporated, which boasted the such stars such as Otis Redding, Rufus, and Carla Thomas, Isaac Hayes, the Staple Singers, Albert King, the Barkeys, and many others. It relied upon its deep soul roots and carried it through struggling from Backstreet Garage in 1957 to become a multi-million-dollar organization. So Stax Records started in somebody's back garage, okay? And then boom, it is what it is, okay? So this is the marker, and the marker is sitting in front of the actual Stax Records building and stuff. So yeah, it was nice to see it. All right, so this right here, this is another picture of me and my mother. Shout out to my mom and stuff. Taking a picture in front of the Stax mural and stuff. It's in the Stax Museum. Stax Soulful USA. I like that. All right. All right. So in this picture, we got Little Milton and Bobby Blue Bland. All right. So on from this picture, Little Milton's jacket and bass guitar. If y'all seen Cadillac Records, that's Little Milton. All right. So his bass guitar and his jacket is on the left, which shows right here on this picture. All right. And Bobby Blue Bland performance jacket and shoes are on the right. All right. Real nice to see that in the museum. All right. Now, you know we in Memphis, so they had a little exhibit for Elvis Presley. All right, it's a nice display. Had Elvis signature wardrobe, not like the flashy, you know, flashy wardrobe and stuff like that. No, this was like his original wardrobe, like we be acting and stuff. So I'm glad they had that type of wardrobe in there for display for Elvis. Also, it was his wardrobe when he was involved with Stax Records, and also they had a sign with the Eagle Nest on Lamar Avenue with his name on it, with Chuck Reed, which is dope as well. So that's a nice little display for Elvis Presley. All right, you got Rufus Thomas. So on these pictures, you see his performance jacket and suit, pretty much when he was performing. His involvement with Stax Records showed what Memphis sound is. It's supposed to feel like. I listened to some of his tracks, and I can understand that. That's what his sound. That's what his music sounds like, pretty much. Uh, and yeah, if you really want to know about some Memphis sound or some Stax Records, and it's not just about Isaac Hayes, you need to look up Rufus Thomas. All right, if you know something about the Marquis, all right, so the Marquis display with the bass guitar, you know what I'm saying, and some of the band and records produced by Stax Records. If you know anybody that knows about the Marquis, please hit the comment section, okay? Because this is dope. If you know anybody know about the Booker T and the MGs, all right, please hit the comment down below. This is some of their uniforms and stuff where they was in the band and stuff, and how they wore and stuff, and also show some of their records that they did with Stax Record Company. All right, Miss Carla Thomas. All right, this is Miss Carla Thomas. She's the daughter of Rufus Thomas. She became known as a vocalist under her father's wing, and with the hit records G Wiz. And also, this display shows some of like her performance uniform and stuff. One of her performance uniforms, and historic artifacts that belong to her. All right, so shout out to Carla Thomas, and we loved your father, and also we love you as well. All right, William Bell. If you know anybody know about some William Bell, they got one of his suits, you know what I'm saying, shown in the display, and also one of his records that was made with Stax Records on display as well. So you know anybody that knows something about some William Bell, hit the comment section. All right, Otis Redding. Now I know something about some Otis Redding. All right, so this display shows the history and life of Otis Redding with Stax Records while displaying his overalls from his performances. So yeah, this is one of his overalls from his performances. Yeah, Otis Redding sitting on the dock of the bay. You know what I'm saying? Little tenderness. Yeah, Otis Redding, y'all. He was part of Stax Records as well. All right, so this right here, this is the Isaac Hayes famous desk of Stax Records and stuff, which is on the left, and on the right on the screen, you'll see a original recording studio of Stax Records. So this is what's left of the actual Stax Records studio. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. It was dope. All right, Johnny Taylor. Johnny Taylor. I'm an Arkansas native, so I know about some Johnny Taylor. You know what I'm saying? So this is some of his wardrobes and stuff. Some of his records is in here as well. Yeah, some of his historical artifacts. Shout out to Johnny Taylor and the Taylor family for this. Yeah, they did a real good display for Johnny Taylor. The Staple Singers. Yeah, the Staple Singers is part of Stax Records. For real, y'all. The Staple Singers. So this is a nice display for the Staple Singers with the wardrobe and guitar. And some, you know what I'm saying? And the records they made with Stax Records. So yeah, Staple Singers. Yeah, you know you need about the Staple Singers, hit comment below. Isaac Hayes. Yes, Isaac Hayes. Yeah, he was the core of Stax Records. He was the core. All right. This shows a real nice display for Isaac Hayes, other than his desk, which we showed earlier. Um, his artifacts, and you know what I'm saying, one of his Black Moses robes and stuff. That's what I call them, the Black Moses robes. And his car. They had his car on display, which was really dope. It had some fur inside it, you know how it is back in the old days. And but yeah, I like this display for Isaac Hayes in general. They did a real good job with this. All right. Now, we're about to get into the Grammy Museum in Mississippi. So this museum is really nice. To my mom, she after we did the Stax Museum, we found two uh the Grammy Museum in Mississippi. So yeah, the museum is nice. It's on the college campus, and yeah, that's my mom right there showing. You know what I'm saying? She wanted me to take a picture of her in front of the museum and stuff. So I did what I had to do. But other than that, man, let's show what kind of things I saw in the Grammy Museum. All right, so this is the landmark here for the Grammy Museum, Mississippi. Uh, it states now, beware, y'all. This is an apology letter, okay? But it states that the Los Angeles-based Grammy Museum decision to open a sister museum here in Cleveland, Mississippi, United States of America. So yes, the museum is in Cleveland, Mississippi. All right. In 2016, with a testament to Mississippi's rich musical heritage in blues, country, gospel, rock, and set genres. Among Mississippi Grammy winners, B.B. King received 16 awards, and Muddy Waters received 7 awards. Artists with roots in the Cleveland area, whose work has been recognized with awards including Charlie Patton, the Staple Singers, David Honeyboy Edwards, and Henry Townsend. All right. So that is the landmark. They let you know this was an apology letter and stuff. So it should have had the Grammy Museum in Mississippi, the first one, and then built the one in Los Angeles. But instead, it's the other way around. So they went ahead and built the one in Mississippi as a sister to the original one, as an apology letter. All right, so let's dive on in. All right, so this right here, this is Bobby Rush display. Uh, Real nice display. Shows his Grammy Award. Show his wardrobes, his guitars they played back in the day and stuff. What he had to go through and stuff. This is a real nice display for Bobby Rush. I really do like this a lot. All right, this right here. This is the handwritten Soul Man lyrics on display from Sam and Dave. You know what I'm saying? You know about some Soul Man. You know, I'm a Soul Man. You know what I'm saying? The song also featured in the Blues Brothers movie by Universal. So shout out to that. And yeah, but these are the actual handwritten lyrics from Sam himself, from Sam and Dave. And yeah, and they also have a signature for it. All right. So yeah, this piano right here is Bob Dylan piano, and it has a picture fact showing that this is Bob Dylan's piano and in the history from Bob Dylan himself and stuff with a paragraph saying, yeah, this is my piano. I'm donating this to the museum because it needs. So yes, this is Bob Dylan's piano. All right, so yes, this is one of Elvis Presley's jumpsuits. Um, it also has a picture fact, uh, a factual picture of him wearing the jumpsuit and stuff. I think this is around 1975, if I'm mistaken, and it was around the Mississippi Coliseum concert. Yeah, so this is one of his suits. So shout out to Elvis Presley and the Presley family for this. All right, so these suits right here is Faith Hill's wardrobes. Um, display basically yes. So this is Faith Hill's wardrobe, and also both of them have photo facts of her wearing them and stuff. And pretty much, yeah, these are her wardrobes. Shout out to Faith Hill, and also it shows you picture fact of her wearing the wardrobes itself. So yeah, shout out to Faith Hill. All right. The next one is the Staple Singers. All right, so this display shows Pop Staples' guitar and stuff. One of Pop Staples' guitar, and wardrobes the Staple Girls. Okay, some of the wardrobes, so they're kind of different. All right, so shout out to Staple Singers. All right, so this right here, this is Taylor Swift's wardrobes they had on display with picture facts of the wardrobes. So one of them is from uh, one of them is the flower dress. Okay, y'all seen one of her pictures at the Grammys with the flower dress? That's this dress right here. And the other one is from the fifth annual Grammy dress. All right. So, so yeah, shout out to Taylor Swift and congratulations on the wedding. So yeah, shout out to Taylor. All right. So right here we got Katy Perry's candy dress. All right. So this is the Katy Perry lollipop dress from a California Dreams tour. Uh, and it also has a photo fact of her wearing it and stuff. So yes, this is the actual dress, y'all. They will not display a different uniform and say it's her dress. No, this is these stars uh, donated their wardrobes to the museum. Okay. All right, we got Barbara Streisand jumpsuit. So this is a Barbara Streisand jumpsuit. I believe this is the one from her at the 23rd Grammy Awards in 1981, and it also has a photo fact of her wearing the jumpsuit. So shout out to Barbara Streisand. All right, and this one right here is John Bon Jovi's jacket. All right, and it also has John Bon Jovi wearing the jacket during a music tour in 2011 with a photo fact. All right, and what I did like about the museum was this big Grammy trophy. I did like that about the museum. All right, so if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And the show never stops. I'll be working on my catchphrases a lot. And yeah. So yeah. Thank y'all. And I'll catch y'all for the next one. Deuces, y'all. But the show never stops, y'all. I'm out.